Is this good? Or should we scoot closer? Or my arm doesn't look big like this.
Good?
Yeah. Get that off the screen.
What off the screen?
The 4-3. It's like right in my face.
What's good, people?
Hello.
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 I'm back. Of course, a lot of you are probably wondering what happened to the other podcast I was a part of, and we'll just keep it at, we went our separate ways. So I started my own podcast, and this is now the Homos Playground, and I will have different co-hosts every week. This week I have Kiona, or you might know her as Kiona Garcia on Instagram.
No.
She's also my girlfriend, so we'll see how much we argue on here.
Oh my God.
Not saying that we argue, but it's probably going to happen. We're still going to start with my shots, you know what I'm saying? So today I got a little clear glass. It's got some little bricks on it. What you got over there?
I got a spade. Is that an ace of spade?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's not an ace. It's just a spade.
Obviously, we don't play cards. We live in Vegas and don't gamble, really.
You gamble more than I do.
Sometimes. Sometimes I gamble, but I'm more of like a sports gambler, but we're not going to get into that. So we're going to take our shots.
Cheers.
Cheers. Boom.
Salud.
Oh. You can go ahead. I got a water bag. Today, show the people what we're drinking today.
We are drinking Altos.
Altos tequila. This guy at the liquor store, right? So I go in there, I'm like, yo, I want some tequila, I'm gonna give me some Patron. And he told me, like, if you're gonna spend the money on Patron, you might as well try, is it Alto or Alto?
Altos.
I'm gonna call it Altos.
Altos?
Altos or Altos, so that's what I decided to try. It's kind of harsh, but I'm sure I'll probably be lit. So.
I think it's smooth. It's kind of sweet.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it because Patron tastes like ashes sometimes. Like an ashtray.
It does. It has like a cigarette taste.
Yeah.
It's like for
but
people
this
who
is
drink
like
cigarettes.
more sweet.
I mean, smoke cigarettes. Look, see, it already done hit me. This is not good. Should have ate more. What were you saying?
Nothing.
Oh, my bad. I cut it off. I tend to do that, I guess.
Anyways, what's our topic today?
So, topic that we're about to get into. We're gonna hit the ground running. And we're gonna start with, can you be friends with your ex? The specific reason that I wanted to bring her on for this is because she's actually friends with one of her exes. So it's gonna make things, it's gonna be a good conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna let you go ahead and start that off. Can you be friends with your ex? What do you think?
I think on conditions, and there's a lot of different variables that play into the equation for you to be able to be friends with your ex. And it's not like double standard or like a matter of like, you can do it, but I can't, but more of like, which variable do you have? And do you meet all these criteria?
What are those variables?
You can't have feelings for your ex. Your ex can't hate your girlfriend. Your ex can't like you or have feelings for you.
But what if you don't have feelings back?
It don't matter. They're going to be disrespectful. They're going to cross boundaries. There's going to be things said that shouldn't be said that is going to make your partner uncomfortable. And then you're just going to have an uphill battle of choosing between your ex and your current girlfriend.
Let me jump right into this. So for me, before I met her, I thought that anybody who's friends with their ex, like, I'm good on it. Like, when I say friends with your ex, like, okay, if you say hi and bye here and there, but like kicking it with your ex, absolute no. If you're talking on the phone or even texting, I feel like that's a violation. That's how I used to feel, right? So then I met this one, and she,
I'm the epitome of, oh, she's still with her ex.
She is the epitome of that because she actually still lived with her ex, and it's crazy saying it out loud, but when I met her and we were dating, she did live with her ex. Now, granted, her ex did have a girlfriend. So we do have to throw that out there. But at the same time, it was still like, so what? You know what I mean? From how I felt previously. It was like, so what that, your ex has her girlfriend there or not? It's still uncomfortable for me. But being around them and in their environment, I kind of realized like, okay, like y'all are not, I guess y'all are not on that level. Like, I'm not going to say either one of you didn't have feelings because I don't want to speak for you. Mm-hmm. But from the outside looking in, it doesn't look like you guys like each other like that.
Right.
Which I guess is a good thing or not.
Mm-hmm.
But see, for her, ask her if I can be friends with my ex. Can I be friends with my exes?
It depends.
Nah, be real.
Okay,
Put your little variables out there.
I genuinely feel like this situation was different because when she came in,
It's called double standard.
it's not called double standards. When we met, I lived with my ex, and it was her choice whether to keep talking to me or not while she's knowing it. And I reassured her there's nothing going on. Like, we've been broken up for a while. I've even had girlfriends after my ex and before her. So that was one of the variables, and like how I tried to like reassure her that nothing would happen. However, wow. However, I do feel like you got to meet my ex, so you got to see it for your own eyes, regardless of what I said. So I might say, or someone else might say, yeah, like, I don't fuck with my ex, or like, we're not together, we don't fuck around, and then you come around and you just catch that vibe that they do still fuck around. Did you ever get that vibe?
No.
Okay.
But, so here's the difference. So a lot of my exes, a couple of my exes, we've been friends for a very long time, for like years before we had even got together. So when that relationship ended, two of them, it was like I didn't just lose a partner. It was like, I lost a really good friend. Mm-hmm. So since I previously was the type of person that was like, you can't be friends with your ex, it was kind of like they distanced themselves, and I did the same, because it was like we were kind of in a fear of, I guess, crossing that line, because we were never down for it in our own relationship. Granted, I do think I can be cool with my exes. You know what I'm saying? I have exes who follow me, and I don't see an issue with it. And that's why, now that I don't see an issue because of you.
Right. Because
of the situation you were in.
Okay. Can I say something that's going to make, like, the reason why I do feel the way that I feel about it? Okay. So I think if it's, like, transparent, then, of course, like, anybody can be friends with their ex. If you can see for your own eyes, like, okay, yes, there's no feelings on either side, then it's different, because it's like, yes, you can have an ex, but in the beginning of the relationship, they might throw shade, or they might do things to make your partner feel uncomfortable. The only way to reassure your partner that nothing is there on either side is so, like, you guys can all meet and hang out and chill. And if that's the case, and, you know, I don't have to be friends with one of your exes, but it's like, if we're around each other and there's no, like, bad vibes, and I can see for myself it's chill, and she's okay with me being your girlfriend, then it's completely different. Then it's okay. But if I can't be around your ex, why? Okay. Why can't I be around your ex?
Okay, so what if it's more of like, it's not that you can't be around one of my exes. It's more of like, I guess I'm on the page of like, why would you want to be around one of my exes? With your ex, right? Mm-hmm. I was in a situation where it was forced to meet her. Mm-hmm. I like her now. We're actually friends outside of you. But let's say you guys didn't live together and you guys were friends, would we all kick it?
Yeah. But, okay, so the thing is like, I'm not cool with any of my other exes. I'm only friends and cool with, like, one of my exes, and that's the one that you were around for. Like, that I lived with when I was with you. Okay. In the beginning of our relationship. I would want to meet your ex for the simple fact that I need that reassurance for myself as a partner. I don't want you to be like, I'm going to go hang out with my ex, and I'm like, the whole time I'm like,
I think, okay, I agree. I think that you do eventually have to meet your partner's ex if they're friends. I do agree on that. I just don't think it has to be off the back. No, I don't. Because it's like, you had established a friendship with your ex on your own. Mm-hmm. I have to do that first, mm-hmm, so that you can do that. Right, but it's also on the side of, like, is your ex going to be comfortable with being cordial with me? See, well, I don't know. I'm going to say yeah. The ex that I'm thinking about, yes. Well, I hope so. But I'm not 100%. See, then it's like, why? You should be able to be 100%. Well, no, I'm saying, like, I would have to establish that friendship to be confident to say, oh, yeah, like, 100%, like, she's me. Do you know what I'm saying? I have to do that first. Right. I mean, that's just my opinion. I guess to sum it up on my side, I see it like she's changed my perspective. So for me, being friends with your ex is not a big deal. Maybe I have to go through like a crazy ass situation again for me to be like, oh no, that's not cool. And you stand on the side of like, what?
I stand on the side that you can be friends with your ex on conditions. Like, we have like a unique relationship with my ex because you can come around her and her family. Like, it's that deep, you know? Like, my ex is now married, and we can all kick it together. We can all hang out with her family, and it's only like that because we were forced into an uncomfortable situation that made us have to kind of accept things if we wanted to make it work. If you at any point were like, I don't like her family, or I don't like her, or I don't feel comfortable around her, like, I would want to investigate more and why, and then do what I had to do to make you more comfortable.
I mean, I can understand that. And I do love her family, and I love her, like, she's dope. I've always been comfortable with it because it was forcefully from the beginning. Mm-hmm. So maybe if I lived with my ex when we were dating, maybe
it would be different.
It'd be different.
Like, if roles were switched, and I think you guys lived together, and I got to see for myself how your relationship was, and I got to see for myself, like, how close you were with her family, and we could all kick it, then it would be different. Of course, that's going to make you feel more comfortable, like, Naturally. And
I mean, I'm on both sides. Like, I get where you're coming from, but I don't get it. Because I have my own conditions.
Okay, so for me, these are like, no. Okay, so if your ex obviously still wants to fuck you, like, they're, like, texting you, that's a no. Like, they still want you. I can't be friends with your ex, and neither should you.
You can't text?
Like, texting wanting to fuck you.
So you're talking about provocative texting?
Yeah.
Pictures. But we can text, period.
You can't text, period, if she's doing that. Here's this. If my ex is texting me sexually, like, man, I miss your titties, or your titties are nice. And then I don't text back, but the next day I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? Are you going to feel some type of way? Like, having a conversation?
Yeah.
Okay, exactly. So no, then that can't happen.
I guess people are going to have to decide whose side they're on. You know what I'm saying? I come from a place where it's like, I guess you're saying there's conditions. And for me, I'm just like, to get to those conditions, I have to do it on my own first. And then we can do it together. Because I feel like bombarding your ex with your current relationship can be, I would say, not offensive, but overwhelming.
It shouldn't be overwhelming if they have no feelings for you.
All right.
No, right or wrong?
No, I mean, I guess I'm on both sides of the fence.
Like, if your ex genuinely has no feelings for you and they have no intentions on ever getting back with you, they should be open to meeting your new girlfriend if they want to be your friend.
I'm not saying that my exes don't.
No, me either. I'm saying in general.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm not saying they don't want to meet you. I'm saying, like, to just go into it when we don't have an established friendship again yet. I should be able to establish that friendship first.
Right.
Then bring you in, because imagine if we had broke up. Mm-hmm. And okay, if in a world we were to end our relationship, okay, and we decided to be friends, which I don't know how that would work, but it did, okay, mm-hmm, and I had a new girlfriend, mm-hmm, would you want me to, like, but let's say we hadn't talked in like a year, okay, and let's say I was like, oh, you're gonna be in Vegas, cool, like, come link or something, mm-hmm, and we linked up, would you want me to link up with my new girlfriend?
Was I in a relationship?
No, you're not in a relationship.
Was I over you? Obviously, if we didn't talk.
Yeah, we didn't talk for you.
Then I wouldn't mind. Because, like, for me, like, as a person, I'm not going to go...
You're biased, yeah.
No, for me, I'm
not
going to walk into... Like, if I'm over you, okay, cool. But if I'm not over you, like, I haven't got that closure, I haven't fully moved on, I'm not going to put myself in a position where I'm going to be hurt again. Where I'm going to have to see you with another girl. Because so if I do, then I'm going to have a fucking straight attitude.
So you're basically saying, like, you can't be friends unless you guys have moved on.
Yes.
But what if one has moved on and one hasn't? Or
then no, it's not.
What if neither of you have moved on?
Then you shouldn't be in a relationship.
Yeah, that's true. I tried to be quick on the feet.
Yeah, always trying to rebuttal me. It didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work that time. I'll get her next time. I guess what I'm trying to say is that you're going to stand on your side. I'm going to stand on my side. But I'm sure there's people that can relate to me. I'm definitely sure there's a bunch of people that can relate to you. Let's bring that back. there has been a bunch of girls who have hit me up and been like, oh, I want a fem's perspective. Okay, well, here's your fucking fem's perspective, okay? Like, now I have to sit here and argue with her ass because we disagree on a lot of, like, terms and conditions, but whatever.
Right, because the things that you would want me to do, you wouldn't be okay doing. Right or wrong. I literally just gave you an example. Like, if they were like, oh, I miss your titties.
That'd be a problem.
Exactly. And it would
but
be
why would your ex text you they miss your titties?
Because I just said, like, they sexually. We were talking about that. I was like, sexually,
yeah.
like, if they want to be with you, whether that's not to be in a relationship, but they want to be with you sexually, then it still doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. Like, it has to be a genuine platonic friendship.
Okay.
On both sides.
Okay, but you have to establish that first. That's what I'm saying. Like, I have to go into it and I have to be like, all right, cool, we're gonna establish this friendship. All right, cool, we good. Now you can be my girlfriend. If I walk into it and we don't even have no established friendship and we over here kicking it and let's say she's being rude and she doesn't mean to be because she hasn't been in that position.
But why is she being rude?
I don't know. I'm not saying she would be. I don't know if any of my exes would even do this, by the way. I don't know. Because it's not that me and my exes aren't friends, because we are, but we're not like established friends. Like, we're like, we talk on a regular basis. Like, where I talk to your ex a lot.
Yeah, you have conversations with my ex and I don't even talk to her.
Right. You guys talk, but not as often as me.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. We're going to move on from this topic because we are going to agree to disagree. It's just the way it is. But we're going to take another shot. And we are going to definitely get into, oh my God. But she dropped the cat. You see the shit I gotta do? And she's supposed to be a bartender. Look at this. Look at her jittery ass arm. Come on.
Why I don't drink and work?
Drink and work. But the next topic I do definitely want to get into is flirting cues. You know what I'm saying? Like, she seems to think that I never know when girls are flirting.
You don't.
Which I do.
No, you don't.
And I want to know, from a fem's perspective, how you know when a stud is flirting with you or when they're just being nice to you.
Right. Okay, let me start by the record. I'm rude as fuck when people come up to me, like, and you're a stud, and I can peep that vibe, then I'm rude.
But why?
Because I know your intentions.
What do you think their intentions are?
To, like, be more than friends. Like, why do you want to know my zodiac sign? Why is that the first question you ask me?
Damn, niggas can't know the zodiac?
No. And then, like, when people will be like, okay, so I get this all the time, they're like, what are you mixed with? What are you mixed with?
Oh, God. That's niggas' lines on you? What's the worst line you've heard? Or corniest?
I drink your bathwater.
Oh, my. To your Instagram?
Yes. And I was just like, you're just.
Or they saw you in person?
Why would. No, at the bus stop before I drove. I used to take the bus. Okay, so I really came straight. I didn't get my license until I was like, what, 23? Like, I hate driving. So I used to take the bus all the time. And this nigga was like, walk past me. I'm half black, in case anybody wants to throw it out there why I said that word. Because you know it's gonna happen.
No, I do know it's gonna happen. She is black. Her dad's black as shit.
Yes. And I'm Puerto Rican. I'm black, Puerto Rican, German, and Native American. If you guys didn't know, Puerto Ricans are African American descent with Taino native, so like Indian, and Hispanic. So anyone who tries to rebuttal me, I'm gonna school you, and I'm gonna take you back to our roots.
Let me just tell you.
Anyways,
she's the only reason that she's being like this is because she gets a lot of shit
every day.
A lot of shit for, like, you know, people always try to question, like, are you black? Are you allowed to say this, and that? So that's why she's being like that. She just wants to solve this now so that later on, when she's on another episode, she doesn't have to explain it again.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so this guy walked up to me and was like, girl, you so fine. I drink your bathwater. For one, why would I ever mess with someone who's going to drink my bathwater? Like, how is your oral hygiene?
Big facts.
Like,
that's nasty.
That's disgusting.
You're fine as fuck. I wouldn't drink your bathwater.
No, that's gross. I wouldn't drink your fucking bathwater. That's gross.
And the bath is, like, low-key nasty. Like,
right.
It's like when I take a bath, which is very rare, I have to be, like, sick.
Yeah.
I get in the shower after. Like, I get straight up from the tub to put on the shower.
Okay, I want to know people's opinions. Like, comment below. If you take baths, ladies, do you shower before or do you shower after? Or do you do both? I do both. If I take a bath. I don't really take a bath unless, like, I'm, like, super fucking stressed and, like, I just need to relax. or I'm sick. But I want to know, because a lot of you girls use bath bombs, and I love them, but it's not good to like sit in a bath bomb.
Why?
Like all of that shit is like in your
vagina.
Yes. Like you should be like, I don't know, like maybe it's just me. It's like using Summer's Eve.
Oh, Summer's Eve is horrible.
Like your body has a natural pH, and when you use like Summer's Eve, and like what's the other one? I only know Summer's Eve.
I don't know.
Oh, Vagisil. When you use those things, it
but
like
Vagisil's for yeast infections.
Right, but my point is when you use those things, it does clean yourself of the bacteria, but also the good bacteria. Like you're not supposed to be like in there like that.
That's nasty.
I know. Okay. But anyways, I'm like a nursing student. Like I'm like into like the more science aspect of it. So it's not like I'm telling girls like, you're disgusting if you use it. Go ahead, it's your body. Do what you want to do with it.
I feel her though, because to be real, I think when I see Summer's Eve in a bathtub, I'm like, horrible. It throws off your pH. It does a lot of like bad shit. But these commercials put it out there that it's so great for you and it's gonna do all these things, but it's not. It's really about drinking water. I think if you stay away from sugars.
Yes, I think even if you read the back of it, I think it says that it's for external use only. Like I know a lot of people who like go inside with it, like
with Summer's Eve.
Yeah, like trying to clean it out.
Was that action again?
Whatever. Okay. You know what I'm saying.
I got what you're saying.
So like, okay, cool. You want to use Summer's Eve? Like, go ahead, but just do not put that shit inside of you. It's not good.
Well, you're not supposed to put a cloth. You know what?
We're
just gonna move on from this topic. But okay, nigga told you that he was gonna drink your bath water. That was the most corniest shit.
Yeah, and I would never.
Well, for the people, are you even bisexual?
No, I am a lesbian. I want to put this out there because I know like the thirsty ass guys that I dated in high school, like, you're not a lesbian, you're bisexual. Oh my god, you dated me, you're such a fucking liar. Yes, I had boyfriends in middle school. I had one boyfriend in high school. And that was like my freshman year. I've never had sex with a guy. I've only like seriously dated women. And when the guys that I did date look like little bitches. They look like studs.
So they look like studs.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But continue.
Anyways.
Corniest line from a stud.
I've never had one.
Okay, so like when you've been out at a club, like do studs approach you, or are they intimidated?
Well, like growing up when I was 21, I lived in California, and I only went to gay clubs. The only straight club I've ever been to is Dre's, and that's here.
But all the clubs that gay clubs that you've been to, yes. Have you been approached?
Yes, but never with some corny
line. What is it more like? Like, what's up?
Yeah, the only, like, I don't know, maybe studs, they step up their game. Like, when I was single, I don't know. Like, the only thing that they did was, like, one stud, like, got me drunk as fuck at a bar.
Okay.
And, like, she watched what I ordered, which at this time I drank, like, Hennessy and Coke. Like, it was water. So,
horrible.
I was ordering Hennessy and Coke at $3.40. And she seen me and she like told the bartender to buy me a drink, and she bought me like 3 or 4 drinks, and I was loaded. But that's like pretty much it. Like but she did tell me her life story, which was like really sad.
That was like her pickup?
Yeah. No, that was her pickup, but it was sad, so I'm not gonna repeat it because if she's watching this, I don't want to out her.
You don't gotta out her, but she okay. So like her thing was like, I'm gonna talk to you about.
I'm gonna make you feel bad about me,
and
make you feel bad. Maybe I'll give you.
All right, you know what? So she's had the sympathy sob story. For me, maybe it's different because I've had plenty of femmes walk straight up to me. I've had straight women walk straight up to me, and they've been on some like straight to the point shit. Like, damn, like I think you're hella cute. Do you have a girlfriend? Oh, I'm sure you have one. Or
I've got that.
The only shy one I've only had one shy girl approach me, and when she did approach me, it was like, oh, who are you here with? That was the conversation. But I've never really dealt with too many weird lines because it's like, I don't know, maybe femmes are more aggressive.
Some femmes are aggressive because it's like, I feel like femmes have more competition.
Oh, wait. To our straight people that listen to this podcast and follow this podcast, let me explain to you the difference. I'm a stud. This is a femme.
And then there's one in between.
And there's one in between, which is called a stem, which I'll explain later. But we're going to explain us. So as a stud, I'm not going to define every stud. I'm going to define me as a stud. And me as a stud, I wear men's clothing. I'm kind of weird. I'm a boy, but I'm not a boy. You
I've never dated a stud like this, but I've always wanted to.
So, okay, how about I describe you, you describe me?
Okay. You go first.
Okay. So, I would consider her a very feminine femme. So, she loves makeup. She, has nice jewelry. She's into eyelashes and eyebrows and shit. She wears, very, clothing that shows her body. She likes, necklaces and pretty shit. She likes nails. She likes all the stuff. It's explaining in straight world. All the stuff that a very feminine woman does. That's what she is, and she is like most femmes. Now there's some femmes out there that are very aggressive, meaning they have the aggression of what I would have, but they're still very feminine. And then there's also femmes who are still kind of tomboyish, but they still wear makeup and get done up, but they might have similar clothing on, like
boy clothes.
But they'll still wear some short shorts. They'll have my top on with short shorts or something. Mm-hmm. But she's a very feminine femme.
Yes.
How would you describe her?
I would describe you as your gender role is a female, but your personality, your mannerism, they're very dominant. They're very, the complete opposite of me.
Okay.
The only time, I'm not going to say that.
Well,
I was going to say the only time I've ever seen you cry was over an animal.
I love dogs.
Yeah.
But no, I'm really not emotional.
No,
but I'm not emotional to prove a point, though.
No.
This is who I am.
Yeah, and you're just I've been with people who portray themselves as very dominant and very stud-like, and then they're not.
When you get
sexual personality.
And that's
why are you crying? Why are you such a bitch?
Yikes. And see, that's the thing, though.
And this is not to my ex. Don't get it.
No,
don't get it
she's
twisted.
dated.
I've
She's dated
other
people too. This isn't about anybody in particular. This is about situations we've been in general. But at the end of the day, I would say that's one of the biggest tricks in the book is that I see a lot of studs who portray themselves as similar to, I'm not going to use me, but similar to a stud. You know what I'm saying? And then these girls get down with them and then they're like, whoa, wait. You kind of threw me off there for a loop. In straight world, it would be meeting a man's man, a guy who lifts weights and does yard work and fixes tires and cars and shit. And then you guys go to have a sexual situation and he's smack my ass.
Ew.
Smack my
Did you hear that laugh?
Do you know what I mean? It would be something like that. But with coming back to the flirting, she feels I don't understand flirting cues.
Okay, yeah, let's get on this.
Yeah, so how do I understand flirting cues?
Okay, so we'll be out, right? And I'll be walking back from the bathroom or something because I'm not the type of person that's I need you by my side all the time. If I have
we
to
do not smother each other.
No, if I have to go to the bathroom, I'm going by myself because
Facts.
I want to look at myself and fix myself and whatever. So I'll be coming back and oh babe, this girl came up to me. I'm oh yeah, what'd she say? Oh, nothing. She just said I was cute. And I was oh, okay, cool. You are. And but she'll be standing there. Oh my God, the situation that happened at 3:40. So a girl came up to her and tried to get out of her while I was at the bathroom. So I came back and she's still sitting there.
She did. Really
and she's slowly but surely nudging herself closer.
She did do that.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm I look at her. I purposely grab her face and kiss her, stick my tongue in her mouth, all of that.
She did.
And she doesn't leave.
She still did.
And she's still eyeing her.
She did. That was a crazy ass situation.
And not the only.
But hold on, there was a situation too where we went to this club in club called Thurston's in West Hollywood, lit as shit. But we went there and we had got a table, and I was standing on the table, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever see me out, like, I just vibe. Like, I dance, I chill, I kick it. She's more, like, shy. She be drinking, chilling, and then she'll start dancing. But I was chilling, vibing with one of my homies, you know what I'm saying? And this girl, there's, you know, because there's ropes in front of your table. And she was standing in front of the table. And she smiled at me. You know what I'm saying? And she waved. So I waved back. Like, I don't know if you...
Shouldn't have done that.
See, I don't see that as flirting, though. You just wave.
If a bitch is waving at you...
I'm dancing.
Why?
Like,
you don't know
turn
her.
up.
I'm not waving at no nigga that I don't know. Are you? Are you going to do that? Are you going to wave at a bitch you don't know?
No.
Okay. So, continue.
She thinks she really proved her point, but
I did.
Look, so I'm turning up vibing. She hits me with a little. She's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? So I hit her with like the what up, you know, kept vibing, kept doing my thing. I'm pouring myself a drink, getting my drink, and she comes back. I don't know where the hell she went, but she came back.
I was there. I just wasn't paying attention to you.
Right. So she comes up because she knows I be in my own zone. So she comes up by me. She starts dancing with me and shit. And then the girl got kind of like aggressive. She like kind of started like mouthing words. Like she was doing the whole rapper hand shit, you know what I'm saying? Getting aggressive with it. And she was being chill until the girl was like, fuck that bitch, you need to let me up there. And I was like, whoa. Like that's when I had to stop it because she started pulling off heels. My point is that from the beginning of that, I don't feel like that's flirting. I feel like if I'm turning up, vibing, and a girl hits me with a wave, it's like, oh, what's up? Like you having a good time too.
Because if you would have never waved at her, if you would have ignored her like the scum of the earth that she was, would she have tried me? No, she would have.
But
she probably would have kept trying.
But she didn't know. How was she supposed to know?
No, but she would have kept trying. But if you would have kept ignoring her, she would never thought that that little wave was an invitation.
So you don't feel like if you saw me, okay, let's say we were together. Mm-hmm. If you saw me and I was vibing on a couch and you waved to me and I hit you with a what up, that means like come fuck with me?
Yes.
What?
If I'm waving, I'm trying to see like, is you here with somebody? Like I'm trying to holler at you. If you wave back, oh, that's my cue to go.
That's nuts.
Okay. A stud waves at me and I wave back.
While we're in a relationship?
Yes.
That's unacceptable. Why are you waving at a stud? But studs are aggressive. Ooh. No. The double
standard that you just heard is crazy.
It's not a double standard.
Yes, it is because there's femmes that are aggressive. You just said there's femmes that look like.
But she wasn't aggressive though.
It doesn't matter. The big, mind you, she was with a whole stud.
She was
dancing on them,
which is another reason why I didn't take it as like she was flirting with me.
It don't matter.
She was literally she was dancing on this nigga, like getting down, hit me with a wave. I said, oh, what up? So I'm thinking like, oh, that's your girl. Like, that's your nigga. Right?
No.
So, in her mind, I don't.
But you just heard her say that it would not be okay if a stud waved at me and I waved back.
No, because they're aggressive. Why are you waving at a stud?
They waved to me first.
Why they wave at you?
Because they wanted to meet me.
Are they with a girl?
Yes.
Okay, then I might not see it as a problem.
Mm-hmm. Until they start, like, winking at me and blowing
me the winks and shit.
No, okay, so that's what she did. You might not be you might have not been paying attention, but she was like winking, blowing
she
kisses.
Winked at me?
Yes. And then when I said, hi bitch, like I'm with her, that's exactly what I said.
Exactly what she said.
She wanna like get all hypey, but I'm in a section, mind you, like I'm at a table. If you were really about it, okay, so I'm really quiet. Like I call myself the silent assassin. I don't like confrontation.
She really doesn't.
I hate when people argue. I hate when people are rude to like people who don't deserve it. Like I hate bullying. Like I hate all of that stuff.
She's a nice person.
I am. Like genuinely have a kind heart. However, if someone is trying me, I'm going to stand up for myself. And if you're being disrespectful, I'm going to say something. So in this case, I said something.
Which I understand. Let's also put that out there because I know a lot of you motherfuckers is like, did you say something? Yes, I understood it. You know what I'm saying? And I told old girl. I told her to chill. And then she got worse. So I feel like me saying chill made her mad. Like, because she was still like, nah, you can come over here and talk to me. Like, who is she? Whoop, whoop, whoop. It turned into a big thing.
First of all, look at me. Now look at you.
Jesus Christ.
You're gonna see people. She's conceited.
She's arrogant.
I don't know if we're gonna get to it in this topic. Probably not. But eventually we'll have a video of like our past, right?
Yeah, of course.
So you'll understand why I am the way that I am. But
she's not arrogant.
I'm not.
And I know we might as well just fly into this topic because I'm not arrogant either. I know a lot of people seem to think that, but you guys don't know like where we came from and who we are today and how we feel about ourselves now. This was not every day for us. This is so recent. I can tell you right now, for me, this is under 5 years.
Same. Mine is like under 4.
So when she says like, look at me, look at you, I'm going to say from the outside and then I'll let her explain herself. But from the outside looking in, it's like, you don't know where the fuck I've come from and how hard it took me to feel and be who I am today. So like, don't fucking disrespect me. Yeah. Versus from the outside looking in, you might see it as like, this bitch is hella fucking cocky. Like, she's not.
Let me go on like a 3-minute rant. Or 2 minute.
2 minute.
Growing up, I'm just gonna say like I've been through some shit. Everybody been through some shit. I was depressed. I was like over 200 pounds. Nobody really liked me. Like,
you were 226.
Anyways, I was 226. I was overweight. I was unhealthy mentally, physically, everything. I let people walk all over me. Like it was just really like a bad place for me. Like almost until I turned like 24, I think. And I got to where I am now by like obviously like changing my lifestyle. Like I just learned self-love and self-care, genuine self-love and self-care. I learned that nobody else in this room is gonna think you're the baddest bitch in this room unless you do. Yeah. You have to walk in there and you have to own it, like no matter what. Like, yes, there might be girls that are prettier, but who gives a fuck? In your mind, you have to think of yourself as the baddest bitch or nobody else will. And that's not being conceited. That's called self-love. And like genuinely feeling like, yes, I got it. Like I'm doing good with my life. Like, you know, no one else is going to think of you. So you should think of you like that.
And from the outside looking in, I'm not going to use her. I'm just going to use in general, right? The girl who has the most confidence in the room, who stands on her own. And I'm not talking about arrogant cockiness. I'm talking about is confident. Like literally is like, I'm here. I used to be overweight or I used to be super skinny and now I'm thick or whatever. But hey, I'm turning up. I love myself. Whether anybody talks to me or not, I love me. When you can like breathe that aura, it's like the most amazing thing. I've been in clubs where I've seen, when I was single, like where I would see like hella niggas flocking to one girl. But I'm looking at her friend like, damn, like, you confident in your own. You don't give a fuck about what this girl doing or how she's showing out and doing all this extra shit when she don't want nobody in here. You in here like doing you, vibing and being yourself. And that's more attractive. To me. And to most niggas I know.
We'll do like videos and like we'll get into this topic like maybe another time I'll be another guest appearance because I do.
I'm gonna recycle guests, by the way.
Yeah. I feel like I have a good perspective of, you know, I don't know.
Because a lot of people seem to think that we think that we're better than everybody, and it's just, it's hurtful because we're just not like that. And like I was ugly until like 4 years ago.
Same.
So it's like, no, you don't know what the fuck. I'm confident. I love myself. Self-care and self-love, that shit is hella real. And I didn't mean to get serious on y'all, but it's the truth. Yeah. And a lot of people don't know that. Like I'm probably one of the most humble people you'll ever meet, and I know people are like, oh, when you say you're humble, you're unhumble. No, I'm saying this from a place of being genuine.
Okay.
And go ahead.
That girl, let me just finish up the story.
She really
our friend was next to, shoes were next to me. So I told that bitch to step up and she didn't.
She did it.
And she like threw up some type of little gang sign.
She did. She started banging and shit. I was like, that's so unattractive.
Right. Well,
what's going on here?
Okay.
But she ended up walking off.
No, she didn't end up walking off. I ended up grabbing that heel. And someone like pulled me like, hey, you're about to kill her. So yeah. I was like, okay, fine.
No, that's real. But my whole point is about the flirting shit. Like, I didn't see that as flirting.
But it was an invitation.
But to her, it's flirting.
Yes.
It's an invitation. But to me, it's like, I'm a very nice person. If a girl comes up and compliments me, I'm going to say thank you. Sorry.
You know, I don't think that's flirting. You, like, other people should be able to come up to you or your partner and be like, hey, like, I think you're beautiful. I think you're fine. Okay, cool, thank you. Like, I know my partner is fine or I wouldn't be with him. Is that bait? No, there has to be a physical attraction.
No, there has to be.
So, and you should always think that your partner is, like, the finest thing in the world. So, anyway.
You should.
Yes, you should.
No matter what nobody thinks.
Right, okay.
Like, right. What were you about to get into? I already know where you were going.
Well, like, where was I going?
Basically, she was going to try to say that, like, attraction is a huge thing in a relationship. Mm-hmm. I completely agree with her. I'm not saying that this person has to be attracted to everybody else. No, this person has to be attractive to you. you matter, what you think and how you feel. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, physical isn't everything. No, it's not. But physically, you have to excite the endorphins in my brain. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. And I hope I'm not saying that to be in a bad way.
No, like, I should want to lay down with you and want to take your
bust that open, bust it open, bust it open. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it should feel in your relationship. Yeah. I feel like relationships that last. Maybe other people have different opinions, you know what I mean? But that's how I feel.
Yeah, once attraction is gone, you have a friendship.
Yes.
The only thing that separates me being cool and like, yes, you're dope, I could laugh, I could have fun with you. The only thing that separates that is attraction. If I have attraction to you, now I want to be more than your friend.
Yeah.
Now, if we're in a relationship and I lose attraction, now you're just my friend.
Facts.
So, yes, that's very important.
It is important. And but we will get into a lot of topics when she's on here. Mm-hmm. Because what people don't know is, like, regardless of us being in a relationship or not, we keep it 100, 1,000% real with each other.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to sit here and say something that I wouldn't say. Like, my bad. I wouldn't say something to my friends that I wouldn't say to her. Like, what's the point? I'll tell her straight up. Like, we were just having a conversation the other day because I was like, I can't stop myself from looking at titties. I told her straight up, like, I can't. Like, sometimes I'll be having a conversation and if a girl has some nice titties, I'm like, those are nice. Like, you know, I think that in my mind. It's not like, oh, I want to do something with you or I'm trying to objectify her. It's just like, damn, there's some nice ass titties. But that doesn't mean I want to cheat on my girlfriend. That doesn't mean that I don't want to be with her. You know what I mean? So we're very honest and open with how we feel about things. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's why our relationship has went far.
Yeah, we would probably have one of the most honest, open relationships I've ever had in my life.
Whoa, when we say open, we're not dating other people.
No, not open relationships. I mean, like, open as in transparent.
Yeah.
Someone comes up to you and, like, they grab your hair. Bitch, don't touch me. Don't touch my girl either.
You've had somebody come up and grab your hair?
I've seen it happen to you where people come up to you and grab your hair. That's not okay. That's not acceptable. That's flirting.
But my curls are like...
Or come up and grab her arms, like...
Okay. All right. Yes, I've had that happen. Here's the thing. I am a nice person. I respond to my DMs. I'm very, like, cool. Like, if you see me out and you're like, oh my God, what's up? Like, and you give me a hug, I'm going to hug you back. Yes, I'm cool with that. She doesn't like that.
No, I'm okay with people coming up, like, and like, oh, like, hi, like, I follow you, or hi, I think you're cute. But don't do no extra look back. Don't look. Oh.
Okay, now let me tell you, though. Niggas are really aggressive with her. Like, we'll go to, like, straight spots. Because, honestly, I party with whoever. And I kind of want to bring that into what this podcast is going to be about. This is all about the LGBTQ. I'm for us because I am one of us. But at the same time, I do want to bring in straight people because I have a lot of straight, followers. But even more than that, I have a lot of straight friends. So I will bring on straight male men. I will bring on straight female women. And, you know, obviously she's a femme. She's completely lesbian. But there can be bisexuals. There can be everybody on here. I want to explore everybody out there. So to bring that back, when we go to straight clubs, y'all niggas, like, y'all are, like, hella disrespectful 90% of the time. I've met some dudes that are hella cool. Because, like she said, we don't smother each other. So, like, when we're out, it's not like, oh, my God, baby, don't leave. Don't walk away from me, please. I'm scared. Like, it's not even that type of vibe. Like, I'll turn up by myself, turn up with my friends, she'll do her friends. We just do our own things, and then we come together at some point in the night. But when niggas are walking up, like, God damn, you fine as shit. Like, who you here with? Like, caressing the ass and shit. Like, it's like, bruh, chill the fuck out. First of all, why are you touching her? So I get where you're coming from with shit. I'm not saying I don't. But what I am saying is that maybe in your mind I'm a little bit more friendly than most. Mm-hmm. But I don't see everything as flirting either. Maybe that's not my interface.
See, if someone says hi to me and they're like, oh, hi, I'm like, oh, hi.
Yeah, you do say hi back.
But I'm not, like, I don't entertain you.
Unless you say where you know her from.
Yeah,
if you're like, oh, I follow you on Instagram, she'll have a whole convo with you.
But if you're just staring at me from across the room, I think you're weird.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to come up to me after you've been staring at me for an hour.
It's uncomfortable, right? Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, babe, this person's been staring at me for like 45 minutes. Can we move?
Basically, to sum it up, we would appreciate it if you see us from social media or whatever you know us from. Like, come up and say hi. We real life will talk with you. Party with us. Like, we're fun. You know what I'm saying? But when you get weird about it, okay, let's say you don't know us from social media. Fuck social media. Let's say you just see her out and you're like just staring at her. Like, that shit gets weird after a while, bro. Like, nobody wants to deal with that. Just like if a girl was just staring at me, I'd be like, whoa, this is kind of like uncomfortable. Or maybe I'll walk up and be like, yo, you good? You feel okay? You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that.
See what I'm saying?
Don't do that, because then now it's an open invitation to be like, you probably can't hear me. But trying to holler, like, no, don't do that. Don't pay no fucking attention to nobody.
She just doesn't want me to pay attention to shit. To sum it up, most of you people in relationships probably feel the same way. But for me, I'm just like, if somebody comes up to you, respect me, have some respect, which she does. I'm
really nice. Like, if you like come up and you're like complimenting her, I agree with you. Just
but
don't
I'm saying if somebody comes up and compliments you, like, you're pretty nice about it.
Oh yeah.
You're not rude or anything until they get aggressive.
Yeah.
There's been studs who have tried to like pull her off, like, oh, come walk with me, like, nigga.
They're
are you stupid? For that. Like, that shit is corny as fuck to me. Like, you don't even know me and you don't even know what I'm about. But we're not gonna get into that. It's just more of like the disrespect. Like, how would you feel if a femme just came up and grabbed me and was like, walk with me? You'd be mad, right?
Yeah.
Right. So
I would grab her so hard.
See, so it's like
I'm gonna snatch her up by her fucking nose.
Me or the girl?
Maybe her ear. Like my mom used to do me. She used to pull my ear.
Like a child?
I'm about to fucking pull her like a fucking child because she wants to be stupid.
See what I'm saying? So I guess it just comes down to we view flirting as different, but at the end of the day, we come to some type of agreements. Mm-hmm. We will have more podcasts with her, like I told you guys. And when we bring it on, we're going to get deep dive into some more different topics that are mainly more about her and mainly more about me. But we kind of wanted to come to terms about relationship guidelines and where we stand. Some of you are different. Some of y'all are really like, yeah, right. If somebody comes up to you, like, don't even answer. I'm not.
You're controlling.
That's controlling this shit. That's too much.
Like, you know, I told her, like, when I first met her, like, I do whatever the fuck I want.
She did. It was like the first thing she said. And I was like, that's lit, because so do I. You have to be an individual. And we are the definition of being individuals in our relationship. We don't have a shared bank account. We do not share money. No. We don't do any of that shit.
We split our bills, like
every bill.
Mm-hmm. And we both work.
Both provide, both take care of our own shit. When I want to do my own thing or get my own shit, I don't have to be like, hey babe, can I
will never check her about what she's spending her money on.
Are you fucking nuts? No.
No, granted, if you're out gambling and we don't have rent paid, it rents the next day. Of course, I'm gonna say something.
Of course, but I'm not even that type of person. I pay my bills first, but I can understand that.
But I'm never gonna be like, as long as your fucking bills are paid, and if you want to lose your car, you want to get your car rebuilt, that's you. Not that she doesn't. No, she pays all her bills. But I'm saying, like, in a general relationship, like
you can't smother each other.
Right now, if you share a car, I guess it's different. But we are complete individuals. I have everything that is in my name, and she has everything that is her name. Absolutely. So if you want to lose your car. Absolutely.
And then that would fall on me. And I guess that's the lesson of this podcast. Be individuals. Embrace your individuality. That is what makes the best relationships. That is what makes even the best friendships. Anything in your life that has to do with another person, it's the most beneficial. Let people be them.
Agreed.
Don't try to make everything about, oh, baby, you got a car, let's split the car. Unless we're sharing a car, there's no reason we should be splitting anything. Agreed? So I enjoyed her coming on this. I know y'all are going to enjoy it because I've had plenty of people hit me up and ask me to bring a femme on. And personally, I've had a lot of people tell me, like, you got to bring Kiona on. Like, I want to hear what she has to say. Because, you know, she's been out of the YouTube game. Your YouTube people want to know where you've been.
I've been getting my shit together.
Because, you know, she comes from Tumblr. I didn't know this. I knew this, like, after we started.
So a lot of people, like, okay, mind you, like, I used to have, like, over 100K Instagram with a big-ass wife. I went down to 80, and then I disappeared off social media for years. I want to say, like, 2 to 3, and then now it's just, like, every day it goes down, and I'm not that active. However, like, I do want to get more active. But the people who are like, who the fuck are you, and where did you get your followers? I did Tumblr for years and years and years. I was a Tumblr girl. I'll probably insert a picture of one of my famous Tumblr pictures, but
we'll put it up.
I was probably like 17 when I did Tumblr, and I pretty much was known off of Tumblr. Beautifully Dope X3, I think.
That's our YouTube, by the way. Yeah, we are going to be vlogging together. This is my podcast, but we also have the YouTube together.
Yeah.
And what is it called?
I don't remember.
Beautifully Dope.
It's Beautifully Dope X3 or X3 Beautifully Dope. Oh, no. That was my Tumblr. Our YouTube is Beautifully Dope, yeah.
Yeah, our YouTube is Beautifully Dope. We'll put it on here.
Yeah, so that's where, like, I pretty much came from, and, like, my loyal followers, like, I really love them. Like, I get messages or DMs every other day, like, hey, I followed you since Tumblr days, and, like, I really do appreciate you sticking with me because I know I helped a lot of people back then, and so hopefully I can continue.
It's crazy because we were in and out one time, and this dude was like, oh my God, I know you from Tumblr.
Mind you, this is like 7 to 8 years later.
It was crazy. The thing is about Kiona is like she has a lot of great things to say. She just hasn't been active, so she's gonna get back on her active shit. I've seen genuine people who like really like fuck with her. Whatever she was doing on Tumblr did something for them. I'm not a Tumblr person, so I don't really know about Tumblr. I know she was on it, and I know like my cousin has been on it before, so I can't really relate. But I can say that she definitely is going to be more active. We're going to be more active on our YouTube as well. We have a vlog up there already if you haven't watched from Crave Spring Break 2018. We got it popping. And she's definitely going to be on my podcast. And I'm going to keep bringing her on because she has a very different, interesting perspective. As you can see, she's not like most women in situations like this. So we're going to go ahead and toast to the new podcast, The Homos Motherfucking Playground.
Hey, turn up.
And we will be back on here. But until then, live life, love life. We here. We queer.
We queer.
Happy Pride Month.